I want to show you something. On my desk right now, sitting between my keyboard and my mouse, there are some stones and a selenite plate engraved with the tree of life. Cool, huh? I'm a business coach. I'm an NLP practitioner, a business owner. I love having spreadsheets to watch my KPIs, and I have a system for most things. And I also run my business, at least in part, with little rocks and crystals. I want to talk about why. Because it actually connects directly to something we've been building across this entire series on NLP and your business. And I think there's more of you out there running your business with symbols and rituals and objects that matter who have never said that out loud in a professional context. So drop a comment and tell me right now, is there something on your desk or in your workspace that carries a deep meaning for you? A photograph, an object, something you keep close? I really want to know what it is. And I'd be willing to bet you've not actually mentioned this thing in your business context before either, right? Okay, let's start with the science behind this, or more accurately, let's start with the prime directive of the unconscious mind that connects with this. Now, we've been working through the prime directives in this entire series, and today I want to talk about prime directive 17, and that is that the unconscious mind loves symbols. It uses and responds to symbols all the time. Your unconscious mind doesn't just process the language, it processes the meaning. And meaning lives in symbols, in images, in objects, in rituals, in the words we speak and write. That's all a symbol. It's in the things that we surround ourselves with and carry an intention that we've actually already agreed to. That, my friend, is why when you hear that song, it takes you back to that moment in seconds. Why walking into a particular room alters your state before you've even understood why. Why some people keep a photograph on their desk or a letter or an object from someone they love. That symbol carries the meaning, and the unconscious mind keeps receiving it. You've probably felt this, even if you've never heard the name of it, right? But in NLP, we call this an anchor. It's a stimulus that's been associated with a particular state: confidence, calm, focus, courage. It's become so reliable that this object alone begins to call up a state. How many of you took a mascot, a little teddy or something in with you to your exams? I did. Now, my crystals on my desk, these are my anchors. And call it what you want. Woo, a bunch of rocks. Doesn't matter, because the anchor still holds. These are physical objects that carry intentions, and my unconscious mind has already agreed to these intentions. So every time I sit down at this desk and I see these beautiful crystals, the meaning within them is already in the room with me. And that's really powerful. Okay, let me introduce you to them. We'll start with my friend Carnelian. Isn't she beautiful? Look at all the little stripes and the patterns. Polished, very satisfying to hold. Carnelian is for courage, for focus, and for motivation. This beautiful crystal is really good for helping me make choices from a grounded place. It was also a gift from my son, so it has extra energy. This helps me show up to my business with the energy of someone who is building something, not someone who is running away from something. Every time I look at this guy, I get a small, quiet reminder that I chose this business and I get to keep going with it. Isn't it good? Okay. Ooh, this one. This one is Australian, burgundy and gold. deep and warm. Something from the outback, Mookaite. Mookaite is for vitality and it's for inner strength. All things we need in a business. It's for decision making and emotional stability. This brings self-confidence and a balanced perspective. Now, a few weeks ago, I was being coach assistant at Sue Giacobbe's practitioner NLP course. And if you've ever been in an NLP training room, you'll know that we spend an intense 7 days in that case in very emotionally charged territory. Even when you're being the coach's assistant, you're surrounded by timeline work, anchoring, and deep personal stuff coming up for the people in the room, including yourself sometimes. Now, I was there as a coach assistant, so my job was to help hold the space and to stay steady while other people did this work. So I chose to take my Mookaite and pop her in my pocket. And she really helped because my unconscious mind knows what this stone means. And this stone's energetic vibration, as a result, always holds me during those moments. It helps me remain calm, clear, and confident. The association is built. The magic is in evidence. The anchor holds. Now, when I reached for her that day, I wasn't reaching for a rock. I was reaching for calm, confidence, and at ease. The version of myself I wanted to be in that room. Have you got one of these? Did that land? If you felt something shift when I said that, then you already understand everything I'm about to say. Now, where's she gone? Here she is. This one surprises people because it's not a smooth, pink, tumbled piece. It's even got a bit of mud in it. It's beautiful. It's raw. It's pale. It's almost lavender. And the points go in all directions. It's a little spiky. This is rose quartz. This is the heart chakra stone. This is about deep love, inner healing, peace, an open heart. For me, it's about curiosity and safety in that curiosity. And I think it's significant that mine looks like this because self-love really isn't smooth and pretty, is it? It's raw, it's a bit spiky, and it catches the light very differently depending on where you're standing. This is the work that nobody sees, but every single person benefits from, isn't it? This is that 80%, the layer underneath, the inner work that determines how well everything else in your business lands. Everything else in your life lands. So she is very important. This dark, rough little guy, this one is for protection and for grounding. This one absorbs the energy that isn't mine to carry. I am an empath and I have a habit of doing that. So I keep this guy around so that I can try and stay in my own lane energetically. Maybe I need a bigger one. What do you reckon? Particularly when I'm working with my clients. This guy helps me to not carry what's not mine. Now, I have to smudge this one regularly. That means I recharge it because protection work requires a bit of maintenance like that. You can't just see this one and forget it because it fills up. So the boundary needs tending. Now, isn't that interesting? I have to pay attention to the boundary that this one has, which is a constant reminder that this stone needs clearing, and so do I. Tending to the boundaries is part of my job as a coach. Are you ready for the next one? This one is spectacular. She's a bit triangle-y, which is very important symbolically. She's chunky, she's metallic, she catches the light, look at her. And this one is a triangle, very intentional, directional. It channels really strongly with its shape. So Pyrite, this one is for mental fatigue, for creative problem solving, and for inviting in abundance. This one is also a reminder to me to balance the spiritual and the systems in business. Sometimes I need to rest. Sometimes I need to play. Sometimes I need to be open to creative possibilities. So if I have found myself in my systems cave and I'm overworking, then I look at my pyrite and I'm reminded to breathe, to meditate, to receive rather than push. Something shifts in me. This anchor is a really important one for me. And then everybody down here on my desk is sat on this beautiful selenite disc. And you can see that she's engraved with the tree of life. Why is everybody sat on there? Well, selenite, my crystal of namesake, Selena, selenite, she amplifies and she purifies the energy of everything placed on it. It's the foundation. This is the thing underneath, literally, that amplifies all the little guys on my desk, making them work better. So here's the thing that surprises me. I like to play with my crystals. So when I run business circles, I organize the circle, and you've seen the footage of that, I'm sure, and I put the tarot around, but I use crystals in those circles too. Not only do I place a card, but I place different crystal stones around the circle before people arrive. And what I absolutely adore and cannot fully explain, I don't even need to explain, is that the right person will sit in front of the right crystal every time. The beautiful crystal medicine will find them. Someone who needs grounding and protection will sit in front of the Tourmaline without even noticing. Someone who's been making decisions from fear will find themselves hanging with the Carnelian. Someone in the middle of an up-level, heart-level shift in their business will find themselves in front of a piece of rose quartz. And then after the sharing, they'll be like, oh yeah, of course. See, the unconscious mind is symbolic. It moves towards what it recognizes, and it knows before the conscious mind catches up. It knows. I've watched this happen enough times that I no longer find it remarkable or spooky or woo. I actually think it's really instructive. We are so intuitive in this way. Has this ever happened to you? Have you ever noticed your body knew something before your conscious mind caught up? Where you found yourself somewhere or drawn to someone, and only later you understand why? I'd love to read them. You see, your body knows because your unconscious knows. And the work is really learning to trust what you already know. Your unconscious mind is always giving you things to notice and work with. The question is, are you being intentional about what that something is? The crystals on my desk are the answer to that question. Your symbol might look completely different. Please comment below what it is. Is it a photo? Is it a word on a post-it note? Is it a playlist of music that you listen to that shifts your state? Is it a particular chair, a cushion, an item of clothing? You see, all these things, clothes, chairs, objects, they are reminders to your nervous system. They signal, hey, this is the version of me I'm choosing to be today. And you know what? The choices that nobody else sees, they're often the ones that hold everything else up. Now, if you've been listening to this series on the prime directives of the unconscious mind, and something in you keeps going, yeah, that. Oh, yeah, that's me. The leadership pattern quiz is your next step. It's totally free. It'll only take you 5 minutes. And what that will do is it will show you which internal pattern keeps coming up for you in your business, the one that has been most strongly reflecting back to you so that you can grow through it. As always, the link for that is below this video. And if you are ready to look at that pattern with another set of eyes, don't forget you are welcome to join me for a free clarity call where we can dive directly into that. I love doing that for you. I will see you next week on the Inner Business Podcast. Take care.